Good evening, fellow collectors. August 11th, 2010. And once again, we're going to expose more forgeries on the eBay auction site. And like I always say, eBay autograph buyers are not the sharpest tools in the shed when it comes to autographs. Most people who own autographs own forgeries. Most of the autographs sold on eBay are forgeries. eBay does not filter out forgeries. The majority of people who sell forgeries lie, embellish, etc., etc. Most people who buy autographs, for some reason, don't have any common sense. I don't know why, but they don't. Let's get started. And if you remember, my last video was on two eBay sellers selling a lot of forgeries, Drew Wallace and Great Buy 77. Now I want to show you something. Here's another item that seller Drew Wallace sold for $510. Item number 350-36991-3301. A 500 home run club set of autographs. Mickey Mantle, Reggie Jackson, McCovey, Killebrew, Hank Aaron, Ernie Banks, Schmidt, etc., etc. A really horrible forgery. Sold for $510. Obviously the person who bought this does not know autographs whatsoever. Alright, now look at that item. You'll see it better on the auction site, but now, this is what I want to show you. This item here is being sold and auctioned off this month on the Coach's Commode, also known as Coach's Corner Auctions. This is lot number 734. Authenticated by Chris. I never saw an autograph I didn't like, Morales. Coach's Corner sells this particular item almost every single month. And almost every single month, somebody on eBay buys it and flips it on eBay. This is crap. This is pure forgery. This is crap. This is what's going on eBay right now. A lot of crap, since Stat Authentic and some other crap is now allowed on eBay again. This stuff is flooding eBay. It's all over the place. It has infected eBay even worse. The majority of autographs on eBay are forgeries. Now it's even going to be a higher percentage. It's getting even worse. Let's get started. Before I expose the main seller I want to expose tonight, I want to show you a couple of bad mantles. Horrible. Mickey Mantle, autographed baseball with an inscription of number 7. This is a poor forgery, and like I always say, none of this stuff will ever pass any major authentication service. So if anybody wants to prove me wrong and challenge me, please feel free. Sold for $300. For another $100, $150, they could have had an authenticated, true, authentic Mickey Mantle autographed baseball. What kind of people buy this crap? From seller Cottonwood Pawn. Item number 2506-777-06687. A Mickey Mantle forgery. Alright, now let's get to the main seller that we're going to expose tonight. Seller's ID is k-statewildcat. k-statewildcat. First item, this poor, again, another 500 home run club baseball. This kind of crap is sold on Coach's Corner every single month also. Usually authenticated by Stat, Ted Taylor, Jeff Stevens. This is look at that poor, piss poor Mickey Mantle forgery. Item number 1504-5338-4586. Somebody paid $555 for this forgery. This is a forgery. If you want to prove me wrong, feel free. Prove me wrong. $555 for that. Why didn't the buyer spend $749 just to get a quick opinion? Would have been rejected. He wouldn't have spent that much money on that garbage. More forgeries from seller k-statewildcat. Poor Mickey Mantle forgery. Item number 1504-747-59137. $45. First of all, not only is it a poor Mickey Mantle forgery, but people and collectors who know Mickey Mantle's autograph, if they knew that was authentic at that price, they would have swooped it up, bought it at that low price, got it authenticated, and then sold it for about $300, $400, $500. That's why these items like this This sold for 45 bucks. That's reflective of the fact that it's a forgery. From seller k-statewildcat. Another forgery from seller k-statewildcat. Item number 1504-747-55906. Mickey Mantle forgery. Sold for a lousy $60. Most of this stuff is either authenticated by Stat or Nicholas Burchek. All this stuff is all phony, fraudulent. These are fake Mickey Mantles. Another Mickey Mantle forgery from seller k-statewildcat, sold for 76 bucks. Item number 1504-7094-5433. And this crap all of a sudden is all over eBay. Crap from Stat Authentic and Nicholas Burchek. And Nicholas Burchek's stuff had COA from him. If you notice, all dated 1993. Think about that. Think about what that means. Another Mickey Mantle forgery from seller k-statewildcat. Item number 1604-5193-0718. None of this stuff is going to pass any major authentication service. Another Mickey Mantle forgery from seller k-statewildcat, sold for 48 bucks. You know why this stuff sold for such a low price? Because they're forgeries. Real Mickey Mantle collectors know better. They stayed away from this crap. Item number 1504-7170-9165. These people think they got a deal. Do you really think you got a Mickey Mantle autograph photo for $48? Somebody here thinks they got a Mickey Mantle authentic autograph for a lousy $35 from seller k-statewildcat. Item number 1504-470-962-741. Sold for a paltry $35. This crap all of a sudden is all over eBay. Mickey Mantle, Billy Martin forgery from seller k-statewildcat. Sold for a lousy $83. Item number 1604-5606-6752. And if you're out there, any of you guys want to prove me wrong? I challenge you to. Prove me wrong. Get it authenticated by a legitimate authenticator. One last piece of crap from seller k-statewildcat. Sold for a paltry $75. Another Mickey Mantle forgery. Item number 1504-6026-7172. And like I said before, none of this stuff will pass any major authentication service. Those are poor forgeries. To people who don't know autographs, they do look good. But people who know autographs, they're horrible. And that's why they sold for such a low price. I will see you guys later.